We've done it. We've created the greatest villain of all time for old Spidey. Mysterio. Who or what is he? This was a fun book. This was a really fun book. I've never seen the first appearance of Mysterio before. So I sat down and I went for it. What's this? Spider-Man turning to crime? You're in for a real shock. Oh, no wonder Mysterio has to show up to defeat Spider-Man. Spidey's gone bad. Oh, that Jameson. He was right, man. Just the other day. Hold on. Yeah, just the other day. I got it right here. Proof that Spider-Man is a menace. Look at him. Selling drugs to kids. Oh, if only Mysterio had stopped him. Those children's lives would not have been ruined by spider drugs. Oh, it's pretty good. So we start off Spider-Man robbing a place. The art's nice. The writing is great. Of course, writing the Marvel style does mean that the artist does a lot of that work. But, it's good. What I really liked in this issue is Spider-Man's uncertainty. A lot of comic book heroes, a lot of heroes in general, a lot of people, if they were put in a position where they're reading the newspaper and it says, like, Joe Bob, let's just say Joe Bob is somebody who can rob banks successfully. Joe Bob is now robbing banks, and you're just sitting there, you're reading the newspaper, you hear about it, This is back when Peter Parker was in high school, so he doesn't know himself yet. This is impossible. It's insane. I know I didn't commit that crime, and yet, those witnesses, that evidence, it couldn't have been an imposter. Nobody else can shoot a web as I do, or climb sheer walls the way I can with my spider power. There's only one other answer, but it's too awful to think about. Am I becoming a split personality? Now, that's maybe a little dramatic, but high schoolers, man, teenagers are nothing but dramatic. So, like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, perhaps I did it in my sleep without knowing. Bum, bum, bum. So you've got like some of the usual shenanigans. Peter goes out to make some money, swinging around as Spider-Man. Mysterio shows up at the Daily Bugle and he's like, I am Mysterio, and I will defeat Spider-Man. But the best bit in the sequence is this after the I am Mysterio. You ready? What a get-up! He's cornier looking than Spider-Man! I mean, come on, dude. He's a guy wearing a fishbowl on his head. Now, Spider-Man Far From Home, that's, is that out now? Or is it out next week? Like, it's soon. It's very soon is when it comes out. So I know why Marvel is releasing this book. And it's great. So Mysterio's like, yo, Spider-Man! Brother, let's fight! And so they fight. And it's a good battle. And I'm not going to ruin it for you. I want you to see that fight for yourself. And of course, they fight again. The battle's inconclusive. Stuff happens. Spider-Man ambushes Mysterio. And as Mysterio's beaten Spider-Man to death, he tells him his life story. As anybody can generally tell you when a villain starts monologuing, that means you have a pretty good opportunity to defeat them because they're busy talking. It's a very classic trope. It's like the only trope that's almost as classic is the one where it's like, yes, what, did you think I'm some Saturday morning cartoon villain and I'm going to tell you my plan? I've already done it. Like, the whole Watchmen thing from Ozymandias. This was just a fun book. Like, there's not a whole lot to say about it. It's fun. The stuff Mysterio does, the way he does it, it's kind of semi-plausible. Like, it's more plausible than having a guy with wall-climbing spider powers. Everything Mysterio pulls off is something that a person conceivably could pull off if they had the wherewithal and the resources. Granted, nobody would be stupid enough to actually do it in real life because some guy would just come up with a gun and just be like, blam! And that would be it for Mysterio, There's one bit in there where Mysterio can somehow jam Spider-Man's spider senses. I don't really understand how that works. But, aside from that one little quibble, this comic actually holds up pretty well, given that it's 50-something years old. Did they say when the first issue was published, or when the issue was originally published here? Amazing Spider-Man 13, yeah? Steve Ditko art. This is definitely back in the 60s. I couldn't tell you when. So this book is like 50 years old. I think it still holds up pretty well as a fun little read. Which I guess means it's classic. It's classic. Classic spider crime. I'll see you all next time. You can. I skimmed over a lot of the plotty details because, I don't want to spoil these plot points that are on the cover. You should just read the book for yourself. It's $1. It's one single American dollar. You take your dollar, you slapping it down, and then the shop man, he just like throws the comic book at your face. And you got to catch it. If you don't, you got to pay another dollar so he can throw it at you again. Your shop doesn't do that? Okay, well, I guess, maybe I have a unique relationship with my shop. You all have a great day. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll see you next time. Until then, bye bye.